Hey everyone, today I'd like to work on coloring light skin on this stamped image, and traditionally what people have been using is E00 for pale skin and then using E02 for the cheeks where it's a little bit more pinky flesh. But what I've been doing, and I seem to like this a little bit better, is I've been using E51 as my medium tone and using E50 and E53. I really like the way that it looks. The E00, I don't know if you can see it on my chart, the E00 has kind of a pink tint to it, whereas the E50 and 51 have more of a beige or a brown tint to them, so I think it looks a little bit more realistic. So most of the time I've been using E51 and E50, and then adding a teeny bit of E53 around the edges, because I just think it looks a little bit more realistic. But for today's tutorial, what I'm going to use is the E00 and the E02, because I want to show you how to color in the cheeks. So that's what we're going to use today. But just keep in mind the other colors are also good for skin tones. So I've got this stamp, and it's just a little bride stamp, and so I'm going to color her in with the E00 and then just accent it with E02. So when I'm doing skin, I like to make the cheeks and maybe the eyelids a little bit darker than the rest of the skin, just to give it a little bit of a contrast. Just coloring in a circular motion like always, and I have my computer paper underneath my stamped image so that I can catch any excess ink that bleeds through. Color her little neck, and I don't see her hands, so we're just coloring the face and the neck. And then what you can do is make the little cheeks a little bit pinker with E02. That just gives it a little bit of definition. And then I'm going to go back over it a little bit with the E00 to blend it in a little bit better. Alright, I'm going to hold it up, hopefully you can see it a little bit better. Just her cheeks are a little bit pink. And so what I'm going to do is, around her hairline, I want it to be a little bit darker, and I want it under her chin to be a teeny bit darker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab an acrylic block. You can grab any kind of plastic that you want, and I'm going to use W1, which is a gray tone, and I'm just going to color a little bit on my block with it. And then I've got W3 as well. Or sorry, I have W5. I'm going to put a little bit on my block, and this is just going to make E00 a little bit darker. So I'm going to pick it up and just go around the edges with it. You see that? It just creates a little bit of a shadow on her forehead. I'm going to do the same thing with the neck. You just pick up a teeny bit of the color off of your acrylic block and add it in. That just gives you a little bit darker shade than the E00. See that? That's it.